Welcome back, true believers, and today I bring you another Spider-Man PS4 video, and today in this video I am going to be talking about if Spider-Man PS4 can top or surpass the Batman Arkham games. So, there have been 4 Arkham games: Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, which wasn't made by Rocksteady, but by WB Montreal, and then their final Arkham game in their Arkham trilogy, if you don't include Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight. So, the majority of people think Arkham City is the best, but since two things, I personally believe Arkham Knight is the best since it's my favorite of the whole series, and since it is the only one that is on next generation consoles, excluding Return to Arkham, the upcoming remastered versions of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. This is the full next-gen Batman game. So I'm going to take that in comparison to Spider-Man PS4. Now, how can Spider-Man PS4 actually beat the Arkham games? Now, if you look at the two developers for both games, you have Rocksteady, which in their very first game they made for Batman was well-renowned and highly praised as the greatest Batman game of all time. And that was true at the time, and then Arkham City came out, and then that's what was considered the best Batman game of all time. And then, for me, Arkham Knight came out, and that's the best Batman game of all time. So, they have a long history with this character. They know exactly how he operates, how he works, how he acts, how he fights, how he, responds to certain actions in the world that he is in, and in Gotham and everything. And again, they are in love with this character. As you can see, if you play all of their games, you can see clearly how they love that character of Batman, how they have spent tons and tons and tons and tons of time with this character and have perfected him in the ways of combat, in the ways of acting, in the ways of dialogue, in the ways of just everything. So, keep that in mind when I compare Spider-Man PS4 to this. And, the combat that Batman does is just so superficial and just so over the top for Batman, because that is exactly how Batman would fight. And as you can see, they made it into a movie in Batman vs. Superman. Batfleck fought just like the Arkham Batman did, but not as good, because the Batman Arkham Batman is the best Batman I've ever seen, and it's basically like the Batman animated series come to life. And even though this channel is about Spider-Man and Marvel games, and mainly Spider-Man, I do love Batman. I also really like Batman as a hero, and I love Batman as a character. Bruce Wayne and Batman are awesome characters of fiction, and amazing comic book characters, and superheroes. They are superheroes. So I do love Batman very, very much, but I just love Spider-Man more. And, to compare it again, Rocksteady has had tons of time to perfect this character, and Insomniac, this is their first go at a licensed product at that, which means, like if you take, a Mario game, that's a licensed product. So Spider-Man is a licensed character, and this is the first time Insomniac is having their hands put on a licensed character that they can work with and do, a game for and on. So keep that in mind. So I do think it will reach the same level as Batman Arkham Knight, because I don't think it will be worse, because Insomniac, if you have been keeping up with their interviews and their tweets and stuff, you would know that this is the most amount of people and the biggest team that has ever been working on a game in Insomniac Games' lineup of games throughout their history. And all of the employees of Insomniac Games are in love with Spider-Man. They are so passionate about the character. They went in a meeting, and then the head guy of Insomniac Games asked, okay, guys, we're going to make a new game. What character of a superhero would you guys want to make the game of? And then everybody in the whole room said Spider-Man. So all these people working on Insomniac are super passionate about this character, just like Rocksteady is or was. And even though this is their first time, if you just look at that trailer again, you can see that they're utilizing every aspect of Spider-Man's abilities, his hubris, his prowess, all of the potential that he can have as a character Insomniac Games is doing, and they're going to try and live up to the Arkham games, if not beat them. And all of the people at Rocksteady had long histories with Batman, because they all love Batman, just like Insomniac loves Spider-Man, and they're going to show us that when the game comes out, and especially when the gameplay demo comes out, hopefully, And again, it's an open world game, fully next generation, exclusive to one console. Everyone that's at Insomniac Games loves Spider-Man. They're taking every single bit of iteration of Spider-Man from the past to, put in this game. And once again, a quote from Insomniac Games was, "The best stories of Spider-Man are when Peter Parker's world and Spider-Man's world collide," and that is the theme of their game. So again, that shows you that they're not only focusing on Spider-Man as a game character, they're focusing on Peter Parker as well as a game character. And the one fault I do have with the Arkham games is that, yes, Batman is amazing, but we barely got to play as Bruce Wayne. There was only one section in Arkham Knight where you get to actually just not even be Batman, but that was even Batman. That was Hush. You were playing as Hush. And then you get to play as Batman unmasked at one point, but again, you're never really Bruce Wayne. So in the other Spider-Man game, in Insomniac Spider-Man game, they're going to do all that. They even have said that they're going to focus on Peter, they're going to focus on his life outside of being a superhero, they're going to focus on romance, on heroism, on action, on sadness, on, tragedy, and, high stakes, that all the things that Spider-Man can do will do in this game. And that just shows on how a dynamic story cross between Marvel as the company, not the cinematic universe or the studios of the movies, but Marvel, the company, and Insomniac Games, they're going to combine and create a one-of-a-kind Spider-Man experience, if not a one-of-a-kind superhero game experience I've ever seen. And I think they're going to do a great job, and I think that they're going to be on par with the Arkham games. I love all the Arkham games. Every single one. Arkham Knight's my favorite, but I think that Insomniac will do a great, great job. This is probably going to be the best Spider-Man game we've ever had, and I think it will be just as good, if not maybe better, but probably just as good as the Arkham games. It's going to be an amazing game. Don't get me wrong. I'm super excited for this game. I cried when I saw the trailer, but I think this will be as good. I would be shocked if it beat Arkham Knight, but I think it will just be as good. So thank you all for watching, everybody. Tune in next time, True Believers, for more Spider-Man videos and news. And once again, everybody, thank you all for watching. Peace.